What's up, guys? So today I just wanted to talk about why your first business that you do, or it could even be up to your second business you do, is mostly going to be the tuition that's going to, that's going to be the tuition to actually help you learn what business really is. So don't try and think of your first business always as like something that's going to be, making you a ton of money. A lot of people think that they're going to get into business and eventually they're going to start something and they're going to make a ton of money the first year or the second year. Sometimes you're going to actually lose money. And when you lose that money, don't think of that money that you lost as something that's going to be, don't think of that money that you lost as something that's just like gone. It's because it's not just gone. What it is it's actually building up. It's building up your intelligence. It's building up your knowledge, and it's building up your foundation for future business, moves. You have to understand that sometimes in business, you have to pay for courses. You have to pay for mentorship. You have to pay for education, because that's what's going to help you in business. That's what's going to help you in the long run. Understanding how to, create advertisements, understanding how to sell your products, understanding your market, understanding your sales process, understanding how to sell, understanding how to pick up the phone and call your clients and talk to them and understand their problems, and then eventually sell them on your product. Finding the things that solve problems and how can you insert yourself into that. Even just going to networking events, you have to pay for that kind of stuff. Sometimes you can see now certain networking events in your hometown area. Maybe you live in a big city and that's all you see, but that's not the only networking events there is. There's some secret networking events that if you meet the right people, right? Let's say, for example, your niche is gaming or something. Maybe you want to sell gaming products or something like that. Well, you have to go on Instagram, right, or Twitter. You got to find gaming professionals. Maybe they create YouTube content. Ask them for mentorship. When you ask them for mentorship, you're probably going to have to pay them, or maybe some of them will do it for free. You build that network, you build that relationship. Guess what's going to happen? They're going to invite you to their private events. They're going to invite you to, hey, we're having this conference. Hey, we're having this party. Hey, we're having this, we're throwing this, whatever. And when you go to their parties, their conferences, events, you're going to meet other gaming professionals. When you meet those gaming professionals, they're going to help you with your content. They can give you shout outs. They can teach you different tips, tricks. They can show you different, websites. Sometimes they have secret websites where it's like you pay a certain amount of money and that website will help push your videos even higher. They'll give you more of a boost on, maybe the YouTube front page, but you would have never known that if you didn't get the mentorship, if you didn't put the money in. So you have to put the money in. Your first business is not always going to be a win. It might be a failure, but that's going to be your tuition cost for business. So when you're in business, understand that. Don't feel sad or down if you're not, where you want to be in business right now, because it's a long process. Even in life, if you're not where you want to be, it's a long process. You have to pay your dues. You have to pay your dues to get where you want. So keep on pushing forward in your business. Understand that that business that you have may not be the winner, but it's the things that you're going to learn in that business that's going to take you to the next level. So always push forward in your business. Always put the money in. That if you believe your business will be successful, put the money in and learn. Make sure you're learning. Don't just put the money in to just throw it and hope to sell products. Put the money in to actually learn the process of business. Learn the platforms, learn TikTok, learn YouTube, learn Facebook ads, learn these different platforms, buy the courses that are legit. And after a while, you'll have all that knowledge to run more successful businesses in the future, guys. So if you like this video, subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.